Hey guys, this is MTB Productions, and yeah, today I want to talk about my thoughts on a Pacific film that I saw. I don't normally do videos like this, but today I kind of want to do something different. I want to get my thoughts on this horror film I saw recently, and that horror film is Scream 6. And now, if you don't know what Scream is, what are you doing? Because Scream is one of the best slasher movies of all time. Its sequels are questionable, but it's up to you whether you think they're good or not. This film in particular is pretty interesting. Now, again, I don't normally make videos like this, but today I just want to do something different. And since my channel is more focused on like horror characters and stuff, it's a horror focused channel. I thought I'd give my thoughts on this slasher film that I saw. Now, Scream 6 is a lot different from the other Scream movies. I liked it. And especially the setting. The setting was absolutely different. Normally these movies take place in like a suburban neighborhood or like a college. This one took place in New York. And I kind of like that. I kind of like the change of setting that this movie took place in. And honestly, I can appreciate that this film finally did something different. And I think it's just cool. Because usually it's been like the same thing for a long time, especially Scream 5. The thing about Scream 5, it just kind of felt like a remake of the first movie. Or requel, if you want to call it that. Um, but this film was a lot different from like other Scream movies. And I actually liked it a lot. This film was honestly really cool. And it did a lot of things that previous films have not done before. I also love how we get to see that scene in like the museum where we see all like the past Ghostface and like stuff from previous films. I like that. This one really felt like an homage to like the whole Scream franchise and the impact it's had on like pulp culture. But there are some downsides to this film. In particular, I sorry, particularly the runtime. This film to me is way too short. I think this film is incredibly short, and I don't know, there wasn't enough time to really process everything. I know it's kind of hard to explain, but there was a lot of stuff happening in this film that was kind of hard to process. And I felt like it was a little too short. I think another like half an hour could have like helped this film a lot more with like stuff like that. Because the runtime's a little too short, and I think, it could have been a bit longer to kind of help process everything. But, anyway, all in all, I think this movie's pretty great. But again, the runtime's kind of, like, questionable. There's a lot of things I feel like kind of didn't get resolved. I mean, we did find out who the killers were, and it's gonna really surprise you who the killers are in this, like, movie. Usually it's kind of predictable, but you're not going to expect who the killers are in this film. It is actually gonna shock you, and yeah, it's pretty cool who it turns out to be. There's actually like multiple killers, but I'm not gonna give away too much because of like spoilers. Um, but one thing that didn't get resolved at the end was the whole was like the online world like spreading rumors about the main character and stuff. That really didn't get like resolved at the end, and I really kind of want to see that continue in like maybe Scream 7. We don't know much about Scream 7, but we are going to get a Scream 7. I'm not sure what it's going to be about. I'm actually kind of excited to see it though. And yeah, all in all, this film is really cool. I think it's pretty cool. It's a bit short, and I think it needs like a longer runtime. But this film was great. This had a lot of like real action in it too. Like the killer was honestly like intimidating in this film. Usually the killer's kind of like goofy and he always keeps falling on his ass, but this one was actually kind of intimidating. Like he's an like when he's an actual like imposing threat. He's more intimidating than he is in like previous films, and you know I kind of like that. So that's basically it. I'll give Scream 6 a 4.5 stars out of like 5, or 9 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. On a scale on 1 to 10, it gets a 9. I would give it a 10 out of 10, but it's gonna get a 9 because it's got a few issues for me. And that's it. Those are my thoughts on Scream 5, or I mean, Scream 6. Let me know if you want more videos like this. I kind of want to do more videos like this in the future. And yeah, I definitely recommend Scream 6. Go see it if you haven't seen it yet, or if you're a fan of like the Scream franchise, I highly recommend it. And that's it. See you guys later.